All right, Shalom. All praise are going on. It goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kodash, double unto the apostles and the elders of great millstone and rule well. And peace and blessings to the elect. There's another edition of GMS News and Prophecy. And I have an article from the Daily Star website. And this headline, South Africa facing mass starvation and riots after white people's land seized. Now this coincides with many prophecies, okay? You got the race wars, you got famine. You got uproars of the people. Okay, martial law. All this tension going on in South Africa coincides with those prophecies. Okay, because throughout this year, basically, there's been racial tension, it's like a major racial tension between the blacks down there in South Africa, the so-called blacks down there in South Africa, and the so-called whites in South Africa, which are so-called blacks. Some of them are Israelites and some of them are Hamites. Okay, because you have black Israelites, okay, or dark-skinned Israelites, and the Hamites are also dark-skinned people. Okay, and then the so-called whites, they're Edomites. All right. So there's been all kinds of chaos and anarchy down there in that country, okay? But that's just judgment coming on Esau from the Lord, man, okay? Because the prophecies speaks about race wars, okay? Racial tension, everyone turning to his own people, okay? To fight each other. All right, one race or one nation against another nation. That's all in the scriptures. All right, and we're seeing it played out down here in South Africa. And this is the future of what's to come to America. Okay, so I'm gonna get into it. It says there will be huge food shortages and riots on the streets following plans to seize white South African farmers' land. It has been warned. Okay. It says experts have said the country will face dire consequences if plans to alter the country's constitution are pushed through. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa recently announced plans to allow white people's land to be taken without compensation. And that's beautiful because you Edomites, you have been taking the land of everybody on the planet, not just Israel, but all the other heathen nations too. All right, and you haven't given them nothing for it but bloodshed, slavery, all right, and corruption, man. So now it's coming back on you. And these are the curses of Deuteronomy chapter 30 coming on you so-called white people, man. All right, you Edomites. This is a beautiful thing from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? It says it would then be distributed to black people in a move Ramaphosa said will be good for the economy. But critics worldwide have blasted the proposed change, saying it will spark riots as well as a deep economic recession. All right? And this president here, he doesn't care whether or not the world, he doesn't care what the world has to say. He's doing what he has to do for his country. Okay? And of course it's going to spark riots because Esau, he doesn't want to go down without a fight. These Edomites, these so-called white people, they're not giving up their kingdom, their rulership, and their power over the other nations without a fight. So there is going to be agent provocateurs and chaos and riots sparking out down there in that country. But nonetheless, it's the race wars, man. And that's what we've been prophesying about for years, man. Okay? The apostles of GMS, they've been prophesying about this for decades, man. Okay? This is what's coming on the earth, man. All right? And it's a beautiful thing. Okay? I'm going to read this and then I'm going to get some scriptures. All right? I'm not going to be too long, because this is, straight into the point. Right? Right here in the red letters, it says, we're really heading for a state of anarchy if something doesn't change drastically. And that's what's going on. Anarchy is coming to the world, man. All right? Anarchy is coming to the world. It says Ian Cameron of South African trade group AfroForum said, we're really heading for a state of anarchy if something doesn't change drastically. I'm convinced this year we'll see between 21,000 to 22,000 people having been murdered in the past year. And it's mostly going to be you Edomites, man. Okay? You know? Hey, man, a lot of these people down here are Jake, man. Okay? Because the scripture says that we were scattered and mingled amongst all nations, man. Now, of course, a lot of them are Hamites, you know, which they're heathen, and they are enemies as well, because not all black people are the same. All right? Not all so-called black people are the same. But nonetheless, man, most of them people murdered, especially in South Africa, it's going to be you Edomites, man. Because you're getting your just desserts. Okay? And as soon as the destruction of America happens, the elect of the nation of Israel, we're going to go around putting the remnant of you Edomites in other countries. All right? And then we're going to put you South Africans, which are the Canaanites, okay? We're going to put you in slavery as well, man. Okay? But, hey, man, you know, this is the future that's coming to America, man. All right, there's race wars. Now, it talks about the food shortages because a famine is coming as well, man. Food shortages, riots, race wars. That's all the prophecies of the scriptures. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the scriptures. All right? Let's go to, well, matter of fact, let me just start here. 2 Corinthians 15 and 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. All right, and we just read about people getting murdered and you know, the race wars and, you know, all that tension down there in South Africa. Well, that's woe to them that dwell in the world. So it's going to happen all over the planet. All right, it says, and one people shall stand up and fight against another. So you're going to have one race of people or one class of people fight against another. And that's what's going on in South Africa, man. Okay? It says, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men. A sedition pertaining to like a revolution or uprising of the people. All right? Or riots. Okay? It says, and invading one another. And them so-called blacks down there, those Hamites and those Israelites mingling in, they're down there taking those crackers' lands, man. Okay? They're taking their land, man. They're invading their lands and killing them, all right, taking the crops. And even the president said that, guess what? You got to give that land up. Okay? So this is the just desserts, man, to you Edomites, man. Okay? You white people. Okay? It says, they should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Meaning the power is in the hands of the people. Because they're not going to care about law enforcement or who's in charge. They're going to do what they have to do to survive. Okay? It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Is that not what's going on down there in South Africa, man? People's houses, you know, being destroyed, you know, land being, you know, taken. Okay? It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread. Right? And we've seen that, right? South Africa facing mass starvation and riots after white people's land seized. So that's starvation because of the lack of bread. Okay, so riots are breaking out. The course of the you see this guy throwing this stone or whatever? That's the course of that's the you know, the course of the actions of the hand and the power of the people, man. Okay? All right? It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. So that's what's coming, man. Okay? That's what's coming to America. That's happening now, but that's what's coming to America. Now, when you read Isaiah the 13th chapter, all right? Isaiah 13 and let's see. Yeah, Isaiah 13 and 13. It says, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, and the wrath of Yahweh of armies, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as the chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. Let's talk about you Edomites, you white people. Y'all gonna be like a chased deer in that day. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. And you're seeing the race wars being played out in South Africa, man. The dark skinned people against the paler skinned people. So you can understand. It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled. We just read about the spoiling for the lack of bread and the tribulation, and the wives ravished. Okay, that's the riots, the chaos, the anarchy. And that's coming to America. I'm going to jump down. Verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, which is America. That's the glory of all these kingdoms that's been throughout pagan history. All right. The beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Because this place, America, is going to be destroyed via nuclear missiles. Okay. All right. Matter of fact, let me jump up to verse 17 and read back down. It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. The Medes are the Russians today. All right. Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. And they're doing away with using the U.S. dollar right now, especially in trading. It says their bows, which are the nuclear missiles that Russia has, also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children, because when those missiles are launched over here to America, the missiles are not going to stop and say, you know what, there's kids playing on the playground. Nah, it's going to be like Terminator 2 and destroy everything, man. Okay? It says in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, the beauty of the elites of Esau, their stronghold, their place of manifest destiny is going to totally be destroyed. Okay? It says it shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, meaning fire from heaven via nuclear missiles, ICBMs, man. It says it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. Because this place is going to be done with, man, over. All right? So that's what's coming, man. All right? But you see it, man. You're seeing, the fire already being kindled in the earth, the destruction, the riots. Okay? 2 Kings 15, Isaiah 13 chapters being played out. World War III is up next, man. Along with the mark of the beast being made mandatory. These prophecies are coming. All right? But with that, I'm going to end it there. I'm going to give all praise, and glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double unto the apostles and the elders of great millstone that rule well. As always, peace and blessing to the elect. The next time I say Shalom.